Gamma just dropped an update that's going to blow your mind. Studio mode now runs on something called Nano Banana Pro HD. This means your visuals just went from okay to Hollywood level in seconds. If you make presentations or social content, this changes everything. So Gamma just updated Studio mode, and honestly, it's kind of insane. Studio mode now runs on Nano Banana Pro HD with completely new prompting under the hood. What does that actually mean for you? It means sharper text in your images, better visuals, more consistency, and if you're on the Ultra plan, you get 4K resolution. Yeah, 4K in an AI tool for presentations. Let me break this down because this is actually a big deal. Nano Banana Pro is Google's next-gen image model. It's part of the Gemini ecosystem. The thing that makes it different is it can do sharp text in images, like actually readable text, not that blurry mess you usually get from AI image generators. It also has better world knowledge for infographics and diagrams, and you can control camera angles and lighting. It's basically like having a professional photographer and graphic designer built into your presentation tool. Here's what's new with Studio mode. First, improved text rendering. Your text actually looks good now. Second, better matching to your theme. So if you have a brand style, it actually follows it. Third, you can choose your preferred art style. Want it cinematic? Done. Want it minimal? Done. Fourth, overall better visuals with more consistency across your entire gamma. No more slides that look like they're from different presentations. Now let's talk about what this actually means for your workflow. If you're a marketer making social posts, this is huge. You can now create cinematic image cards with sharp text, not just slides, actual professional looking graphics. If you're a startup doing pitch decks, you just got a massive upgrade. Your visuals now look like you hired a design agency. If you're an educator creating content, your infographics are about to look way better. And if you're an agency creating branded visuals, you can now do it at scale without sacrificing quality. The speed here is what gets me. You're getting studio quality results in minutes, not hours, not days, minutes. Think about how long it used to take to make one good looking social media graphic. Find the right template, edit it, adjust the colors, make sure the text is readable, export it. Now you just type what you want and boom, it's done. And it looks better than what you would have made manually. Here's the thing about the plans though. Studio mode is available on Gamma Ultra. If you're on Pro or Team, you still get access to Nano Banana Pro, but maybe not the HD or 4K features. If you're on the free tier, you're probably not getting the full experience. So if you're serious about using this, you might need to upgrade. But honestly, if this tool is part of your workflow, it's probably worth it. The time you save alone pays for itself. Let me show you how this actually works in practice. You open Gamma, you pick Studio mode, you select your art style. Could be cinematic, could be poster style, whatever fits your brand. Then you write your prompt or import your text and images. Hit generate and watch it create an image card with sharp text and perfect theme matching. If you're on Ultra, you can adjust the resolution and export in HD or 4K. The whole process takes maybe 2 minutes. Be specific with your prompts. The more detail you give it, the better your results. Don't just say, make me a social post. Say, make me a cinematic social post about AI tools with a dark blue theme and bold text. See the difference? The AI needs direction, give it direction, and it'll blow your mind. Another thing about using Studio mode, you want to use it for your big impact cards. Think title screens, think social hero images, think the first slide of your pitch deck. These are the moments that matter most. These are where first impressions happen. That's where you want to use the highest quality visuals. Don't waste the HD output on every single slide. Use it strategically, use it where it counts, and keep your theme consistent across all your visuals. That's where the theme matching feature really shines. Pick one style and stick with it through your whole presentation or content piece. If you go cinematic on slide 1 and minimal on slide 2 and poster style on slide 3, it looks messy. It looks unprofessional. Consistency is what makes content look polished. Studio mode makes that consistency way easier to achieve. One more practical thing, if you're on the Pro plan, you still get Nano Banana Pro. You just might not get the full HD or 4K features that Ultra users get. But honestly, for most use cases, the standard quality is still really good. Most people viewing your content on social media or in a Zoom call won't even notice the difference between HD and 4K. So don't feel like you have to upgrade if Pro is working for you. But if you're printing materials or creating content for big screens, then yeah, Ultra might be worth it. Now I want to talk about why this is actually a big deal beyond just pretty pictures. Visual quality matters. When you upgrade to a model designed for studio quality results, you're not just making things look better, you're making your content more credible. People judge quality instantly. If your visuals look amateur, they assume your product or service is amateur. If your visuals look professional, they assume you're professional. Fair or not, that's reality. The workflow efficiency is massive too. With higher fidelity visuals and better theme matching, you spend less time on manual editing, less time tweaking layouts, less time fixing colors, less time doing design work, more time actually creating content, more time focusing on your message. That's the real win here. Here's what this means competitively. If you're using Gamma with this update, you're ahead of people using generic slide tools, you're ahead of people using older AI models, your content looks better, your content gets made faster. That's a competitive edge. In a world where everyone has access to the same tools, the people who use the best versions of those tools win. This is one of those tools. The brand level consistency is huge too. Before, you might make one slide that looks great and another that looks totally different. Now, with better theme matching and consistent visual quality, your whole presentation flows. It looks cohesive. It looks like a real brand made it, not like you cobbled together random images from the internet. Now, let's talk about the limitations because nothing is perfect. First, feature access depends on your plan. Ultra gets the full 4K HD output, Pro gets less, Free gets even less. So you need to budget for the right tier if you want the full experience. Second, the AI model still has quirks. Very complex scenes might not work perfectly. Extremely niche art styles might not be available. Text in images is way better, but you should still review it for accuracy. Third, visuals are only one piece. You still need good prompts. You still need cohesive storytelling. You still need design sense. The AI makes it easier, but it doesn't replace thinking. And fourth, because these visuals are so good, your audience will expect more. You're raising the bar for yourself. That's good, but it also means you can't slack off on the rest of your content. One more thing to keep in mind, 4K output may increase your export time and file size. So if you're making a ton of these, just be aware it might take a bit longer to process. Not a huge deal, but worth knowing. And if you're still on the free or plus tier, you might not get full ultra features yet. Check what your plan includes before you assume you have everything. But here's the bottom line. This update is a game changer. The combination of Gamma's platform and Nano Banana Pro's image quality means you can create professional level visuals faster than ever. If you're making presentations, if you're making content, if you're making visuals for clients, this matters. This saves you time. This makes you look better. This gives you an edge. Let me recap what we covered. Gamma Studio mode now runs on Nano Banana Pro HD. You get sharper text rendering, you get better theme matching, you get to choose your art style, you get better overall visuals with more consistency. If you're on Ultra, you get HD and 4K resolution. The workflow is faster, the quality is higher, the results are more professional. If you haven't tried the new Studio mode with Nano Banana Pro yet, do it. Your visuals just jumped 10 times in quality.